Well, guess what? Finally, it's a dry road today. There's something in the ether. Like every time I have a couple of hours free for a spirited ride, it rains. It's been raining today. Anyway, finally a little bit clear weather, and I can go for a bit of a cruise, trying to scrub these tyres in. Yeah, the tyres are, I tried to scrub them this morning, went for a ride up Pacific Highway, but it was wet, slippery as anything. So I just want to slowly but surely increase the lean angle, get these tyres scrubbed in, and I couldn't really do that this morning. I'm also trying to learn how this Bitubo steering damper works. For those of you who don't know much about steering dampers, they're shock absorbers essentially for your steering. And I've just realised on the Bitubo there are 15 positions from the softest setting to the stiffest. And I've been riding around this morning on the stiffest. I must admit I found that in the wet conditions a little challenging actually. I've just been playing around with it. I had it on a looser setting, and the steering was a lot lighter and more responsive, obviously. Now I've got it on, let's just say 10, so if 1 is the loosest and 15 is the tightest, I've got it on 10 at the moment. So I'm just going to trial and error, learn about all this stuff. But yeah, there's a trade-off obviously between between having a stiff setting which reduces tank slap, but it also reduces speed of steering, and loose, which increases the speed of steering but increases tank slap. So you got to find the just right, the Goldilocks setting. And yeah, just enjoying using the torque of this bike, just using the mid-range, short shifting, just to slowly get used to it and wear these tyres in and loosen the engine up. We don't want to be breaking an engine rod and sending it through the case like I've seen on YouTube recently. You want to ease this motorcycle into its work. One thing I need to remember when riding a naked bike, wear plugs, because the wind noise is a bit annoying. I'm not getting like huge buffeting or fatigue or anything, but I am getting wind noise, and that is quite loud. So I've got to wear the earplugs in future. So yeah, we're heading out to West Head. Pretty quiet, it's a weekday afternoon. Just found a day in my diary where the meeting schedule wasn't too crazy, so I thought I'll get a few Ks in. Trying to get to 1,000 Ks to get the bike unlocked, and also wear these tyres in. So yeah, that's my current mission. Damp through here. Slightly more lean angle, just inch by inch. Get these tyres up to task. Power delivery is so friggin' linear. Very confidence inspiring when you ride it like this. Just easing the throttle. I'm actually in road mode. One other observation I've got actually, I'm gonna kind of just go back a setting, drop back to road mode for a while, really sort of get to know how that responds, and then go into dynamic, and then go into race, and then into my other settings. I just want to get to know this bike, and the reason for that is it's absolutely brutal. This thing is a very aggressive motorcycle. Yeah, okay, riding like this, it looks smooth and calm, and it is, but you are only a small throttle opening away from your Mach 3. It really is fast. It feels a lot faster than the RR. A lot faster. And that's because of the gearing and the torque delivery. Right up high, obviously the RR will be faster, and particularly because of the aerodynamics. But in that low and mid-range, this is faster. Or it feels it anyway. You know what they say, it's all about how you feel on a motorcycle. God, the acceleration out of corners, just even with light throttle openings, is crazy. The RR did not have that mid-range, and it's interesting, the American bikes don't have it either, because they have the flat spot because of the emissions tuning. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, the American bikes, they have to get Bren tuned because they all have a hole in the mid-range, whereas our bikes, the European and Australian bikes, they don't have that problem. But the mid-range of this is better, way better than the RR. This is a much better road bike, which it's supposed to be, its whole point. No surprises there. I love the sound when that exhaust flap opens, sounds sick. And I like the fact that actually it's closed 1 minute, open the next. It adds to the theatre. When I had it open permanently on the old bike, it was too drony. Didn't like it. These inline 4s, they can drone, man. time. That road's closed, is it? I'll go this way today. It's always the risk when you put a can on a BMW straight full, because they're quite a trebly sounding engine. You get this high-pitched drone if you're not careful, and it's just so annoying. That's why I like it quiet at street speeds, and when the valve opens, it sounds cool. It's a good bark. Love that. The Aprilia Tuono, obviously the flaps open the whole time, but that's a lower sounding sound. It's a deeper tone, so it's not annoying. It's actually a thing of beauty. That's one of the reasons why I'll probably leave this exhaust setup as it is. I'll go this way today. Slowly be getting ready for more lean action. Narrow and bumpy these roads. Bit of slippery shit on the road there, might slow down a fraction. Yeah, just through here it's getting a bit patchy. Oh, the speed humps, that's right. There's 22 of them, mate. I counted them one day. Might be a good place to actually test the steering damper. Anyway, I'll probably tune out here, because this will be pretty boring, this next 17 speed humps. See you soon. High Calypso, the places we've been to, the stories we tell. High Calypso. Yeah, there's 22 of these speed humps. I know this because I used to count them when I was on the Honda Activa Twin, because It was so boring, that bike. I had nothing better to do. Sorry, Honda Africa Twin riders, honestly. So, brilliant, exciting bike off-road. No question. But I'm boring on the road.